Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Spill the Slime. I'm so excited for today's episode. We have Nayeli, known as Nelly, the owner of Nelly Lashes. How are you, Nelly? I'm so
Good.
happy that you're here. I
I'm
see
glad to be here.
everything that you do, so
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that you said yes to today.
Yes, of course. I'm glad to be here. I
Of
know we have
course.
a history of being together,
Yes,
so
I was really little when I first met you and how
yeah.
you started, but the viewers are gonna get to know more on how you started Nelly Lashes. But we are gonna be making slime as well. So have you
Okay.
ever made slime?
No, I've bought in your slime, but I've never made
Okay,
slime.
so first things first, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit of what we're gonna use. So,
Okay.
of course, we have our glue, we have our baby oil, shaving cream, all the little add-ins, the activator, and the smell, and
Okay.
that's everything we're gonna use.
Okay.
So, I'm excited for you because it's your first time,
Yeah,
technically.
I'm excited. I'm
Perfect.
excited.
And plus, your little girl, she's not into slime yet, or is
She's still
she?
little. I feel like she's gonna make a mess, but I'll take it for her. That
Okay.
way she can play around with it.
Perfect. So we are going to get started with a few questions. So first the easy ones, and then we'll get more into it.
Okay.
Before there was Nelly Lashes, who was Nelly?
Before Nelly Lashes, it was Nayeli. So a lot of people don't know my actual name. My actual name is Nayeli.
Mm-hmm.
And before it was just me doing makeup. I loved makeup. I would go live in Facebook so the OG girls know. Um, and then that's where everything started because whenever you do makeup lives, I mean, you have to put lashes on, and it was so much money that was going into like strip lashes, and that's when I started Nelly. So it was because of my makeup
That's so
lives.
cool because I didn't even know that about you.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
let's
you
get
know.
started with some shaving cream.
Okay.
This is going to make our slime fluffy. I think this is the most popular slime, so this one's like the best one to start off for your first slime. And we're
Okay.
going to be doing a lot of mixing, so we're
Okay.
just going to mix this up and then we'll move on to the next ingredients. And what was your childhood like and what did you dream about of like becoming when you were little to now?
So I was born here in Laredo, Texas, but when I was 3 months old, we moved to Oklahoma. So
Oh,
I was
wow.
raised basically in Oklahoma, and we lived there for 10 years. Honestly, I did not know a lot of Spanish, and that's because I do come from a Mexican household,
Mhm.
but it was so hard for me because
I mean, in
um
Oklahoma, I don't
yeah,
know if a lot of
everyone's
people speak
yeah.
Spanish.
And it was kind of I guess, like, I was young, so I don't really remember that much,
Mhm.
but I do remember with snow every year.
That's
So,
pretty.
yeah, I was used to the snow. And then we moved back because all my family is from here, from Laredo, Texas. And when we came back, I believe I was in second grade. And yeah, it was kind of hard on me because it was something completely different. Like,
And do you miss like the snow, like coming, I mean, from
yes.
Oklahoma to here? I feel like it's very
Yes, I would always
different.
tell my mom, like, the snow's taking long. Like, where, ¿dónde está la nieve?
Oh.
But I mean, I got to meet a lot of new people here, and I guess it's more like my culture here.
Mhm.
So I like it. I
And would
like.
you ever want to
Oh,
move back?
sorry.
Oh, you gotta order.
Cha-ching! Let me put it in silent.
Would you ever want to move back to Oklahoma or you really love Laredo now?
I would want to visit. I don't know about move back, but I would definitely want to go visit like where my hometown was because I mean there's a lot of memories that you take for granted. Like I feel like when you're little you don't really know, but now it's like, "Oh my God, like it was amazing over there."
Mhm.
But also here, I love it here. I mean, this is where Nelly started, so I don't know. I don't plan on moving anytime soon. I'm
Yes.
happy here.
Perfect. And did you always know beauty was your passion or did you discover it later on?
I was since I was little, I remember like I would always tell my mom like to buy me the press-ons. Like that was I was never like the Barbies and I was always into like the little nail polishes, nails. And then when we came back to Laredo, I was like in third grade when I started. I wanted like the kit that they sell in Walmart that you do like acrylic nails.
Uh-huh.
And my mom was like, no, like huele bien feo, like eso no. And since then, like I loved makeup, I love doing nails. And I feel like it's always been like a passion of mine, like beauty
Since you
in
were
general,
little.
since I was little, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I think when I was little, I was more like crafty, like I mean, starting with the slime, but like painting and all of that. So
Yeah.
one of my sister's friend actually does like press-on nails and designs. So that reminds me of like how you started with liking all of that.
Yeah, I loved doing nails. I actually did nails for a while, not long ago, like before Nelly. I would do acrylic nails. I would do makeup like for proms and all of that. I would do wax.
I'm sure all of your friends were always with you.
Yeah, they were always going to me. Si se les caían o no, quién sabe, pero they would go.
They were like, as long as you do them for us.
Yeah.
And did you charge them, or for friends it was free?
I would do like $10, $15, and then I like put the price up a little bit, but it was always more for fun.
For fun.
I feel like it was like my distraction.
That's really cool. I also didn't know that. I'm learning a lot about you.
We are boys because we've never really got to like sit down.
I know. We always talk about like business.
Yeah, we're always hosting events. Guys, and by the way, I do not know none of these questions. I thought I was gonna get a little heads up, but so if I'm like thinking about it,
you know it's because she's barely here.
Yeah.
Well, we just added the baby oil. This is gonna make our slime soft and stretchy, and it's gonna smell a little bit better. And then what made you fall in love with your lashes specifically? Like, why did you choose out of like you told me, all your passions of makeup? Why did you start with lashes?
So again, how I mentioned, it was something like I never really thought of. Like I didn't think like, oh, I want to make a business and that. It was more because of it was more convenient for me to have lashes instead of buying them like in the store because I would go live. And I feel like it was my outlet because at that time when I started doing makeup lives, I was going through like a hard, like, I guess, a hard time in my life. Like I was going through like depression and anxiety and all of that. And makeup really like, we're going live and interacting with people in my life and doing my makeup page really like helped me kind of zone out of my emotions or what I was feeling at that time. And since I was going live super often, like I would go live every single day.
And how old were you?
This was when I was in college. So this was in 2020, like when COVID hit. That's when like I was super like stressed and anxious because I was going to college. I did graduate. I got my associates in arts, but I just didn't know what my career path was going to be. And then, I mean, again, I come from a Mexican household where it's more like, tienes que ir a la escuela, like, tienes que estudiar, y like, tienes que ir al colegio. But I didn't like nothing. Like, nothing would grab my attention. And I did go into, like, the sonography program. Or I didn't go in the program, but I got, like, the class, like, the pre that gives you, like, a whole outlook on what the class is about. And I didn't like it. Like, it just wasn't. And then my husband, he was like, just give yourself a break. Because at that time, I was like going to college. I would wake up at 6 in the morning and then I would work. I would work at IBC.
And this is all here in Laredo?
Yeah. This was
and
when
what
I was
college?
LC.
LC.
Oh, now it's Laredo College. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? When I graduated, I was like, I'm just going to get a break. Like I started feeling like very depressed and then everything went like downhill. So there was like a good 4 or 5 months that I was just like, I lost a lot of weight. But honestly, I feel like all of that was preparing me for now, like to know what stress is. So I always try to see things very positively. And I'm glad that I went through that because now that I do have the stress, it's like, I know how to handle it more.
Yes. And as you've grown up, I'm sure the older you get, the more knowledge you know and know more how to like handle feelings.
I feel like sometimes a lot of people see it more like negative whenever you go through things like that, but honestly it's for a reason because literally after going through like that phase, that's when I started doing the makeup lives and that was like my outlet. And then that's when I brought my lashes in. And at first, again, it wasn't like an idea like, oh, I want a business. Like even my logo back then, like it was creation by Nelly Lashes, like cursive, like super not que ver.
Well, this next question is good because it says, do you remember the exact moment you thought, I think I could make this into a business? Because I know you're saying like you never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But little by little, like it ended up happening that way. So can you just tell us a little bit of the process? Like you wanting to have lashes and then like, oh, I could sell these. Like how it was there. Here, you tell me.
So in the beginning, again, it was with my makeup lives in Facebook. And then I remember at that time the pop-up event started. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
So the pop-up events started and I already had my lashes. So I put like my logo and I remember like back then I was just so, like, excited. I was like, "Oh my god, my logo is on something." And then the girls in the makeup lives would buy them because they would see, like, how my makeup would come out with the lashes,
Mhm.
and they would just, like, message me through, like, Instagram and be like, "I want one," or whatever. So that's how it started. And then pop-up events started, and that's when I joined, like, one pop-up event, and it went great. And then
Mhm.
from there, I was like, "Oh, well, let me order more lashes, like, this is doing good." And again, at that time, I wasn't working because I had gotten out of work of IBC. I got out of school. Well, I graduated and I just didn't continue.
Mhm.
And I was like just dedicating my time to that because I saw it more like a passion. Like I liked it. Like I had fun. I enjoyed it. So I would do pop-up events. I think I did pop-up events for a good year and a half to 2 years, which was before my machine.
Mhm.
And it was every weekend. I mean,
Yes,
I was there
every
at,
Friday,
yeah,
Saturday, and Sunday,
every
and it's like
Friday.
all day, like,
Yeah, that's
and
when,
it was tough days, like being
yeah.
there all day and then eating
Mhm.
all the food from the
Yes.
mall, and that we were hungry, and if we
Mhm.
had customers, was someone take care of my things because I
Mhm.
gotta go pee.
Yeah, I know. And I want to give a huge shout out to my husband because he was literally maybe like out of those 2 years, he probably missed like one or two, and it was because of work. But
Mhm.
he was always there by my side, like supporting me like in my dreams. So I'm super like grateful for that.
Y ahora lo
And
tienes con todo.
oh,
I
yo,
see
sí.
everything that you post, so.
Sí, ahora ya, él es el manager. No, pero yeah, it definitely it was definitely at first not hard because I want to say that it was a passion and it still is. Like, and now whenever I was like, okay, like wow, was like when I brought out it was like a new style of lash because these were strip lashes. This is not my
Yes.
lash clusters. These were just strip lashes. And I brought in they weren't selling at that time. I mean, they weren't known. They were called the lash extension. And that's
Mhm.
how I named them, the lash extension collection. And those like a video on TikTok went viral. And since then it like my business started skyrocketing. And then I opened up my TikTok shop, and TikTok is amazing. Like, I highly recommend TikTok shop if you're a business seeing this. Highly recommend. Like, that's the way to go. And a lot of people started knowing me and my lashes, and what we sell is high quality. I've done research literally nonstop, even up to now. Like, I'm always trying to be up to date with with all the knowledge behind lashes, behind what's new and all of that. So
Yeah, and I can't wait to see what new products you bring out.
I know, I'm excited. I'm excited.
We are gonna make the slime a pink color, so I'm gonna add the color, and then afterwards we're gonna add the activator. So right now it's not a slime yet, and
Okay.
once we start adding this, you'll see. And maybe
Okay.
your arm will start to hurt because a lot of people, they're like, this is like an arm workout.
Oh no, girl, I'm used to with the orders.
And then what was the biggest challenge during the first 5 years in your business? Also, cause like, if it was kind of like during not pandemic time, but, like, afterwards, which was what, like, 2021, or when did you officially, like, start selling?
I started selling. Okay, so I started my makeup page before COVID. So this was 2019.
Mhm,
But I would just do like the makeups. That's not when I had my lashes. And then when I brought out my strip lashes, that was in the beginning of 2020, like when
mhm,
COVID hit. And
mhm.
I opened my website officially in 2020, but it was in October.
Okay, like,
So
almost
that's
to
like when so
2021.
that's when I count like my anniversary in October.
Okay.
So this October will be 6 years. I
Wow!
know. I'm excited.
Congratulations. That's super
Thanks.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like this pink
Yeah, this
color.
pink is actually super good. This is like a bubblegum pink.
Yes, and
And this
we're
is the first
gonna
time I
scent it
ever
too.
do slime, honestly. I didn't even know that you use these ingredients. I thought they were special ingredients for slime.
No, you could literally
Like,
use all these things that you have at
I'm
home.
about to go home and do some
You're
slime.
gonna tell your husband, "Oh, can I borrow your shaving cream?" I think he doesn't shave it, no? Or he
No.
leaves it?
No, but he shaves half of it,
Ah,
like
bueno,
his
then we
beard.
can borrow
Yeah.
it. And then, was there ever a moment you wanted to quit, or what kept you going?
I feel like as a business owner, maybe you'll relate or maybe not. There's always those like moments where you're like, is this worth it? Like, am I doing things right? But that's the whole purpose of it, Because
Mhm,
I feel I mean, sometimes I feel like we're super focused on getting to a finish line, but if you think about it, like once you're at that finish line, then what? So that's why it's always good to just live the moment with your business, and accept the struggle, accept whenever things don't go like how you plan it, because if you're not failing, you're not learning, you know? So it's always great to fail. I always see failure, and not failure, I don't want to say failure, that sounds a little too harsh, but I guess setbacks, like I always see them positive, and I'm like, okay, this happens for a reason.
Yeah, I guess you could say like when things don't go the way you plan,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like downgrading, but then maybe something
Better is
better is
coming.
coming, and you just gotta
I
wait.
know I saw the Hollywood.
Yes, me
Yeah.
and my mom were so excited, and we were all like going to
Hyped,
Hollywood.
yeah.
We put in like our slime group chat, and then it didn't end up happening.
Yeah.
But my mom's like, maybe there's something bigger.
Yeah.
So this was like,
And I'm sure there is.
a like closed door, like God saying like, no, this is not your
Yeah.
time. But I have something bigger planned, so
Yeah.
we will see.
And it's always like that. I feel like with business, it's always like that. Like, no todo es color de rosa.
Yes.
Nada más el slime.
Only the slime, you're right. And what makes your brand different from everyone else selling lashes?
Oh, I love this question. So to start off, okay, so now we sell lash clusters. So they're the ones that are here.
Yes.
We haven't officially last month we turned 1 year with lash clusters, which is
Wow.
yeah, so super exciting. It's been a year of growth, a lot. But now that we don't have our strip lashes anymore, we actually discontinued them because of our manufacturer, not because of the clusters. Because a lot of people think, oh, like, ya le fue bien con las clusters. Yeah, but no, it was because of some issues with the manufacturer. But with our lash clusters, I love to promote them the way they are because once again, we did 2 full years. So we turned 1 year, we're 2026, 2024. I launched in 2025, but since 2023 was when we had our machine, that's when I started like learning about lash clusters, the knowledge behind it, how the system works, what materials they use, what
Yeah, 'cause
everything,
coming out
literally
with like a
ingredients.
product, you
Yeah,
have so much like
especially
behind the
yeah,
scenes.
especially products that's one of the reasons that I was a little bit intimidated with lash clusters, and it's crazy how instincts work, like your instinct, because I remember telling my husband, like, I know once I bring out lash clusters, like, I just know, like,
They're gonna
that's
hit.
gonna,
Or...
yeah. I was like, I know it. And he would always tell me, was go for it. But I was always scared because I was like, it's different. It's not the same as strip lashes. Like, how am I gonna do the lives? Like, this is a whole glue going like near the eye. So that's the reason why we did 2 years of full research and made sure we brought like quality that wasn't gonna affect your eye, that wasn't going to. Did you put something in here?
Yes.
Okay. She
I put the
something in here,
activator,
guys.
so it's gonna start looking like slime
No
now.
les quiere dar el full ingredient list.
No, we're gonna add the activator 3 times.
Okay. I can talk a lot, so
Yes, yes.
entonces where was I?
Yes, about it took you 2 years
Oh
to
yeah.
develop.
So this was even before. So I do have a daughter. I forgot to mention. Kata's gonna see this in the future. She's gonna be like, "You never mentioned me." I do have a daughter. She's gonna turn 2 next month. But before I was even pregnant, like we were doing the whole sampling. Like I literally had every single skin type, every single lashes, because we all have different natural lashes. Like
Yes.
so after like these were the ones, I was like, okay, these are the ones. And our lash clusters are very different from other brands because want to start off with the actual cluster itself, like the actual lash. It is a 0.03 millimeter lash band, so it's slightly thinner than other brands. So other brands do carry like a 0.05, 0.06. So these are very, very thin, and they're 100% handmade. Honestly, that's what makes it very, very different. They're not machine made, so that's literally what makes them look like lash extensions. They're fluffy. Ours do undergo an additional process, which is what makes them have that nice fluff, because there could be a lot that are very stiff, very plasticky looking. They reflect
And
to
you
light.
want them to look almost real.
Natural, yeah, like very natural. And we do have from different styles, like from natural to more dramatic, of course, depending what you want. But and then our bond and seal, the one that's over here. I don't know if it comes out in the camera. But our bond and seal, that's basically the glue for it. Again, all of our ingredients are cruelty-free, and they're safe on skin. They're latex free, and if you do have sensitive skin or sensitive eyes, it's perfect for it. Our bond, the glue, amazing. It's waterproof. So a lot of brands carry water resistant. So ours is waterproof. You can fully submerge into water. You can shower, sweat, Pilates, work out, go to the beach. I was literally at the beach. And they're not coming off. and they're not damaging. So also our remover, it's an oil, it's oil based, and not only does it remove your clusters when you're ready to take them off, but it also stimulates growth to your natural lash and protects your natural lash from any fallout. Because I know a lot of girls get scared or intimidated to try clusters because they're like, I don't want to damage mine, but I've literally been doing mine for the past 3 years.
Yes.
And my
Y todavía
natural
trae
lashes are,
pestañas.
sí, ahorita tengo mis clusters, pero todavía tengo pestañas. Todavía no quedo pelona. No, but with our system, that's definitely not going to happen. So I would say that honestly, from many, many brands, once again, because they're 100% handmade, and a lot of big brands have machine made because it's faster, it's less expensive, and you know, whenever you're like in stores, like in retail, you have to have like, you can't sell out, like you have to always have them.
Yeah,
And whenever they're am I doing this right?
Yes, you just have to mix it more.
Okay, because mine
Échale
looks a little.
brazo, échale brazo.
Oh,
This
okay.
is mine.
I was like, why does hers look like that? Okay, espera, déjame lo hago aquí.
So your lashes are the ones to get.
Yeah, honestly, try them for yourself. Like we literally, again, how I mentioned, our lash clusters have been out in the market for a year, and we've already become one of TikTok's top selling lash clusters.
Do you know more or less how many clusters you've sold on TikTok?
I don't know, like like a certain amount of order.
Yeah, like do you think? Because I know sometimes, like if you go on TikTok, it'll say like this seller has sold 1,000.
Oh, we can check.
Let's check. I feel like that would be cool. Let's see how many.
And this has been
orders.
a year. Well, okay, let me see. This has been a year of.
And this is just would be on your. This would just be on TikTok, guys.
This is just
counting
TikTok,
her website or her storefront.
Okay, so this is our TikTok. Let me go to the TikTok shop. And we are considered a gold star shop. So you know what that is or no?
No, tell me.
So you can be a regular TikTok shop, or you can be a silver star TikTok shop, which is the next one, but we're a gold, which is like, that's like premium.
Is it that you like deliver everything on time?
So that means we have fast communication. That means we have like orders coming in often, like every day. That means that we have good reviews, so you do have to be like 4 stars. And that means that we have fast shipping.
That's really
Let me go ahead and
good.
show you.
Yeah, I need to work on my TikTok shop because I
I'll help
tried
you.
it and I got suspended. So I have to try it on my other account.
Look, so here you can see top rated,
Wow.
and we've sold 22.3K.
Wow, that's a lot. And again, that's not counting everything else
No.
you've sold. So, and this is just in the span of a year.
Yeah, this is a span of a year, and this is only in our TikTok shop, which all of our launches were first. Like whenever they went viral in the beginning, all of our launches were in our website. So this is just after, because I put them in TikTok shop after.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have time to put them in TikTok shop because
they kept selling out. Yes, I remember seeing everything.
Yeah.
So if it's like 22, I bet you it's like 100.
Probably more. Probably more.
No, I can't imagine. If you ever need help,
and that's orders. That's orders.
Yes. Oh, and some people order multiple.
Yeah.
So that's not even okay. Yeah, you guys can imagine. She's the best boss babe I know.
Period.
Yes.
So, and then we do have over 1,000 reviews in our TikTok shop. Again, this is only in a span of a year.
And I feel like it's hard to get reviews.
It is.
So that's
because I feel like out of 100 people, only one person reviews it. Because honestly, who's reviewing
it takes time.
Yeah. And well, at least me, like sometimes I really want to like review things when they're good, and I do, but it takes time. Like,
yeah, like you to put it.
Yeah,
and
but
put a photo.
Those girls that leave reviews in my TikTok shop and on our website and anywhere, thank you guys so much. If you're watching this, I love you guys so much. They already know. My girls know that we were coming here. I told them to follow you.
I hope you all
excited
subscribe because
if you guys were in the live, they actually told me to do this specific lash map. I had never done this lash map.
Well, I saw yesterday when you were live.
Oh,
no traías pestaña, y luego sí, luego so.
I did a super weird lash map, but honestly, I've been getting so many compliments.
Pretty.
It's like an open eye style.
I never wear any like lash clusters, but I want to because they look so pretty, and I feel like it just elevates your makeup more.
Yeah.
Like
and I feel like it's more convenient. Honestly, it's been a lifesaver to me, especially because I'm always on the go. I'm always busy. Especially for mommies. So mommies, I know, like, you know, you're busy with kids. Like, honestly, you're
and
not
I
there
feel like I feel like lashes, even if you're not wearing makeup, they make you look away,
like put together.
Yes,
put together.
I would say that.
So I highly recommend for mommies, even if you're not a mom. If you just want something fast, I feel like lash extensions right now, it takes time. Like it takes time, like time out of your day to
I
go
haven't been able to do them.
really like it
No.
takes time out of your day to go sit down on the chair. And not just that, it's more pricier, which it's understandable because someone else is doing your clusters. You need to pay their
Yes.
work. But with lash clusters, especially with ours that are going to last, it's so much convenient. I put mine on in 5 minutes and I'm good to go for the rest
I'm
of the
gonna
week.
need you to put them on me because I've gotten
Yeah.
like lash extensions, but
Mhm.
it's like 4 hours that you have to lay there.
Really? I've
See,
never
one time
gotten
I
lash
got them and it was 4 hours.
Oh my goodness,
See,
yeah.
I've only gotten them twice, but if it's only 5 minutes, I have to learn because I've tried and I feel like I'm poking my eye.
Okay.
So you need it. Well, I saw. Tell us a little bit of your class. You know how
The
you're doing.
master
Yes.
class. Yes. When is this video coming out on the air?
A ver, when is your class?
It's on the August 9th.
Okay, maybe Hector will have it ready by then, before August 9th. That way they can see and maybe get a spot.
Yeah. So we're hosting our very first Lash and Glow masterclass, which I am so excited. So once again, after so much success this past year, gracias a Dios, I collaborated with Glow Touch. She's an esthetician. That way we can go ahead and do a class where you will be learning how to do your lash clusters. You're literally guaranteed to leave knowing how to put your lash clusters.
I need to sign up for that.
Yeah,
guys.
you're gonna leave, and I'm gonna make sure. Ahí vas a estar toda la noche, pero se van a ir sabiendo cómo ponerse las pestañas. Super, super excited for it. And also, you're gonna be learning about skincare, and it's like a girls' date as well. Like just to before, I know school's coming up, so before your kids go to school, or if you're planning on going to school, you guys can have like a little girls chit chat and.
Because I
Have
saw
fun and
that it was
learn.
like the lashes and then like a light snack,
Yeah,
like a little
we're
break.
gonna offer a light meal and matcha or coffee, whatever you want. I'm so excited. And you're gonna be having products. You're gonna have your full lash kit. You're gonna be having products that Glow Touch, the esthetician, is also going to provide. And you're gonna be learning also the basics of skincare and all of that. I don't know much because I'm not the esthetician, but
Yes, but
she's
Glow Touch is your sister,
yeah,
right?
Glow Touch is actually my sister. Yeah, Jackie. So I'm excited that we were able to do this together, and I'm excited for the girlies that have signed up. And again, if it's before August 9, message me, and you guys can secure a spot. That way you guys can go and join.
Yes, I think our slime is pretty much ready. So,
But
if
I
you
don't know
want,
how
you
to
can
take
put
it out.
Here, put it on the table. I'll help you. And then if it's sticky, I can add a little bit more activator.
Oh,
but
there.
it looks pretty
Yeah, it
good.
looks good.
I'll probably add just a little bit at the top.
I did
Your
good.
first slime?
Yes,
Here,
I'm
let me add
excited.
some.
Okay.
And then what has been your proudest moment? Like maybe this year, yeah, like in general, what has been like your proudest moment where you're like, wow.
I feel like wow, that's actually a
That's
question. Honestly, I feel like one of the moments where I was like, oh my God, like it's not just here local, like people all over the world know us, was when Let's Do Makeup, a big influencer from El Paso, like she literally has over millions of followers. And the crazy part is that I would always see her, like her content and YouTube. I would follow her since when I was in high school. So having her, it was my very first TikTok live doing my clusters when I just recently launched them. Like it was my first live ever. And I remember telling my husband, I'm just so nervous. I was like, I don't know what to expect, And he's like, he was going fishing and he's like, nunca pesca nada, él nunca pesca nada. So he's like, te voy a traer para atrás un catán, which is like a fish gar or something. And then I was like, no, like I need a sign like that this is what I should be doing. And then as soon as I started the live, I was nervous and everything. And like an hour in, Let's Do Makeup joins. And I was like, wait, this is some scam right here, because
Like, it's not the real
not
you.
the real one. But then I clicked on her little picture, and it said like the millions of followers. I don't know how many she has, like 1 point something. And I was like, wait a second. And she bought lashes because it tells you whenever someone purchases. So it said that she bought them, and then she wished our business like success, and it was amazing. Honestly, that was the day that I was like, oh my God, like God is really like here with me, and he's like telling me like this
Like,
is
this
your
is your
path.
sign.
This is your
Yes.
like stop asking, girl. You're always asking for signs.
Yes.
But,
He's like,
yeah.
let me throw you a big one.
Yeah.
That's
And then
so
my
cool.
husband, que nunca pesca nada,
He
he caught a big gar. Yeah. So that was both of my signs. Like,
Yes.
it was like, okay, be quiet, girl. Like,
That's
stop
really
asking for signs.
cool. I love that. And we're gonna get to some of the questions that we got asked on Instagram.
Okay.
So I know there's one here of Let's Do Makeup. So it says, it's from Gabby_Gaitan. How did you feel when Let's Do Makeup shared your products on her social media?
Girl, honestly, I feel like my heart stopped for a second. I couldn't believe it. It's like those moments that it's like, wait,
Is this real?
Is this happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what was crazy was, again, I've been following her for the longest, literally since when she was in her apartment. If Les ever sees this girl, you're that girl. So when I saw her put it on her Instagram, knowing that she never really shares, like, not that she
Much
never really
stories.
much. Yeah,
Yeah, I
like it's
feel like
very
famous
just
people,
professional,
yes.
straight to the point type. And then her daily life is more like in Snapchat. So she shared me in her Insta, and she literally did a whole story like with her face, everything, saying like, you know, so that moment I was like, wow, like you need to stop doubting yourself. Like, you're really doing it. And what was the question?
Uh, my mom said the same thing. She's like, every time you ask me a question, luego se me olvidaba.
Yeah, like, I'm like talking and talking. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
wait,
how
what?
did it feel when she shared
Oh yeah,
you?
that's how it that's how it felt. Like, it felt really, really nice. I felt really, really accomplished that after 2 years of putting in the work and being, again, I know you mentioned in the beginning, like, that sometimes you feel like discouraged and things like that. And during those 2 years, I kept telling myself, like, I don't know, like, should I? Should I? So, I mean, ever since that, it was like,
I
okay,
think that
it's go
just
time.
pushed you like,
Yeah.
okay, que sigue, que sigue.
Yeah, and a lot of people tell me, or like, you know, there's always gonna be negative people, and sometimes I get like in comments like, oh, like she wouldn't be where she's at because of Les. And honestly, I will say that Les did put me out there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say no, and I'm forever blessed with it. But if I would have never put in the work in the beginning, like if I would have never like started
It would have
to
never
the
taken
knowledge
you to
and
that moment.
yeah, and honestly, herself, like, she says it, like, I promote it because I like the product. Like, she doesn't get commission. I didn't pay her. Like, she genuinely likes our product.
Because it's
So
crazy that she just popped into your life,
yeah,
like just like out of nowhere, like.
and then she also mentioned in her story how she's never in TikTok, like only
Uh-huh.
when it's to post her content. Like, she doesn't really scroll.
Yes.
And she said I was the first video that popped up on her For You
Wow.
page. So I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I do feel like this is where I'm supposed to be at right now in life, and I'm just taking it day by day and working really hard behind the scene. I know sometimes I looked really stressed, but I am, girl, I am, but it's all like it's it's all a passion for me. I love it. I love what I do. I'm very thankful for everyone that continues to support us.
No, and I can
So,
tell by everything that you post and everyone that helps you, because, right, it's a lot of your family, like your
yeah.
sisters, tus
Mhm.
papás.
See, and that's something else, guys. My mom, she actually works with me. She works with me full time. Like, she's there Monday through Friday. Sometimes we have to work Saturdays. My dad, like, you know, whenever he has a chance or he has off, he's there helping. My husband.
Loading up in the truck, right?
Yeah.
When you had a lot of orders
Yeah.
you always have a
Yeah.
lot of orders.
They go to the post office sometimes for me, and my husband as well. Like, he's always, you know, whenever he has a chance at night, he gets home from work and he's always helping me. Like, I have that support.
Yes.
So I'm very blessed for that, because again, having a daughter and running a business can be a little tough, especially because I want to be a present mom. So sometimes it's like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm going insane. But having their support
Has really made it easier.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so somebody asked also if, well, it's Janet.cn, if you are thinking of having more babies.
Oh my goodness, some personal questions. I am. I want to have a big family, but then I'm like, when?
Yeah.
When, you know? So I feel like God puts everything in the timing that He does. Um, I remember telling Alex, my husband, he wanted a baby girl forever. Like,
Yes.
since we've been together this year, we're gonna have 11 years together.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. I was 14. Can you guys believe that? But he always since the beginning wanted a baby. And I would always tell him, no, like, first let's get this. First let me finish school. First let's get a home first. And when my business started growing, I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have time. But again, when I got pregnant, that was like the best time of my life. And that's when we were doing like the whole sampling as well with the clusters. So I feel like I was able to enjoy the pregnancy, but still be working behind the scene. And we would, of course, get orders. But I feel like if I would have not had her before, like now that I'm super busy, it's like, oh my God. But I do see her as my motivation. Like, I always think like I'm doing this for you.
Yes.
You know, like this is literally like I want to make you proud. Like,
I love when you post like you all shopping in her little Coach bag.
Yeah. She's a little diva, guys. If you guys don't follow me, I
have
post
to,
her.
yes.
Yeah, I like to post. I know I get that a lot too, and I would like to address that. I do post. I know it's my business page and Instagram, Nelly, but I do like to post a little bit, and I don't post a lot of my personal life because there's literally so much that I don't share. But that little percentage that I do share is because I want you guys to know who you're purchasing from. Sometimes you purchase from people you don't even know.
Yeah,
like,
you don't even know what they look like.
Yeah, you don't know their intentions. You don't know if they're racist. You don't know what, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I like to build that community where you know who I am. And if you purchase from me because you support me, because you love who I am and you support who I am, you support my family, then that's great. And if you don't like me, pues it's okay too, you know? You're gonna like the product.
As long as you like
As long as you like the product. No, but that's the reason why.
Yes.
Because I've gotten a lot of questions like, or not questions, but suggestions like that I should open my personal, like a Nelly page and then like promote like other brands and like that. But that's just not where my head is at the moment. Like I don't want to be.
Especially because you would need time for that.
Yeah.
Like if you're already stressed enough, girl, now imagine having to make content like, because sometimes I feel that way because I have like my jewelry business and then I have the slime shop and then I have Slimerella.
But imagine if you had a daughter or like a
no,
you know, yeah.
She would be my grandma ahí con mi abuela.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's not where can it happen in the future? Maybe, but right now that's not where my head is at. Like I try to, and I've gotten big brands like reach out to me. Like I'm like, do you not know that I'm a brand? Like, but they want me to promote their things, you know. So,
especially because you already gained that community and following.
And I feel like big brands are always like in TikTok shop looking, or in TikTok looking at people that go live. And whenever you kind of, I feel like I've been selling for the past almost 6 years. So I already have like practice, I guess, in it. And that's what they're looking for. So we've had big brands like reach out, like, do you want to promote our products and things like that? And I'm like, no, like, I mean, I reply like professionally, right? But I told my husband that's not where, like, I need to focus on what my goal is. And it's to grow Nelly. So that's where we're at.
Yes. Well, really good. Yeah, you have to, like what you're working on, you have to focus on that. I feel like sometimes there's like so many things going on at once.
Yeah.
And you leave everything like incomplete. So it's better to like just one thing at a time. And if it's like, no, I don't want to do that, then don't do it. Just for the bank. Or I don't know how much they would be paying if you promote it. But like if that's not what you're feeling, then.
No, and I tell Alex, like, I mean, I know you're an influencer and you promote, but me, like, I feel like I value so much my word, like what I say. So whatever, if I'm like, if I'm not promoting, if I'm recommending something, it's because I truly and honestly feel like it's good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know a lot of like influencers that I see on TikTok and things like that. And it's for the money, you know, like because which it's not something to be mad about, because I mean that's their income. That's, you know what I mean, like that's how they make their money. And if someone's telling you like here's $100,000 like to just promote this, like,
well, that would do it too for a check.
So that's why I'm saying, that's why I don't want at the moment to be like involved in that like type of industry. And I mean, what I promote is my brand, and that's, I mean, it's good. So
yeah, and it takes time too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna add some strawberry scent. It's another oil. It's like similar to the baby oil. And you can mix that in. It smells super good if you want to smell it first. Like it's gonna smell really strong right now.
That smells super good, guys.
We also have Janet, again, the same person, .cien. And she put, will you be moving into a warehouse?
Well, that's something that we've looked into. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's very scary. So it's like every next step that we've done is always scary. So that's why I'm like, I already know this feeling, but it is something that we're looking into because we are running out of space, to the point where like I don't want to bring some products out because I'm like, that's going to take so much space out of where we're at right now.
Yes.
and I love to work in a clean space and organized. If not, I feel like I cannot function. And right now, girl,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. So it's something that we've been looking into, but I don't want to just rent out a warehouse. I would like to like purchase a property first and then build my warehouse there. That way it's mine.
Yes.
So that's something that it's probably not gonna happen this year or next year, but that is in the works.
In the
Remember,
future.
everything takes time, but you know, it does take time to look into what you want, what's your next step. So that is one of our next steps, hopefully in the future. Y pues a ver cómo nos va. Si Dios quiere, it'll happen, and we're just gonna take it from there.
Yes. And did you expect your videos to reach so many people when you first started like posting, or even now?
I feel like in the beginning I didn't. When I went into TikTok and I started doing videos, that was my goal. Like obviously to reach more people. I wasn't in TikTok shop in the beginning. It was just me posting videos. And when one of the videos went viral, they would purchase through our website. And then that's when I was like, okay, but to have a TikTok shop, I don't know how things are now, but before you have to have like a certain amount of followers, certain like
I
there's
think it had to be
requirements.
like 10,000, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember when I first wanted to start it, I was like, oh my goodness, like it says like you have to have 10,000. It might be less now because I know it also when you
Yeah,
when you could go live, también it was something, but for me it was mainly the age that I had to wait.
Oh, yeah, I think right now anyone can have a TikTok shop, honestly. I see so many people do TikTok shops at this point. So, but in the beginning it was a little bit more hard to get into TikTok shop, and that was my goal. Like I would be posting like constant because I wanted to get to well, yeah, if it was 10,000, I think it was. And then once we reached it, that's when we opened TikTok shop, and now it was like you could pin your product, and that's when we started like being super consistent.
And how many videos would you post then compared to now?
Before I was super consistent, I'm not gonna lie, I have been slacking, and we are looking into hiring like a content creator because it is hard. And I feel like one of the things where like one of the areas where I slack off is with content because I don't have the time.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it would probably be like 2 to 3 videos a day. For sure, one a day.
Yes.
And then weekends I would take it off. But Monday to Friday, for sure, one a day. But sometimes 2 to 3. And
I think it does help, like, if you post a lot, because some people say, "Oh, just post the video twice," and that's sometimes the first or the second one will do better, even if it's like the same video, because the algorithm or I don't know. It's like you never know. Like sometimes you might post a video and work hard on it, and it flops, and then the one you could be like,
that
"No,
you
I'll just
didn't
post it," and then it goes.
Yeah, that's what I've came to learn, that the more organic and the more natural you are with what you're posting, like literally just put the camera and be yourself.
Yeah, it
That's
does
when
more.
they do
That's
good.
better.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you've learned from social media that completely changed the way you do business?
What's something I've learned from social media? Like in what aspect? Like from people, like social media and people, or social media like tools wise?
I think social media tools wise, like that, like change the way you do business. So I guess it could be like the TikTok shop, like from doing TikTok shop that got you more like orders.
I would say TikTok shop does provide a lot of videos and trainings, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never done one training of theirs in my life. I've always just stick to being me,
Yes.
but I will say that TikTok does have that, all of that. And now you do have like goals with TikTok shop, like behind the scene type of goals that they send you. Now we're like one badge away. I don't know the name of it, but we're like one badge away from being like a good, like one of TikTok's top selling like people. And we are in I am in like a group chat. They use Lark, I believe. You know what Lark is?
Mm-mm.
It's like a mess, like where you have like meetings and like messages. So I can see like the revenue that bigger brands are doing. Like I can see what they're doing and things like that. And
It's because I feel like they give people a lot of opportunities. You just have to take the time to like learn. I always get like a bunch of things like
videos,
join now for the creator, but I'm like, ay, qué padre. And then I don't even click on it because I don't have time, but they offer a lot of opportunities for a lot of people.
They do. They're always sending me emails like, "What's the next step to do this, to do that? Like, this is what people like." And and all of that. So it's definitely very, very useful, TikTok, to use it as a tool if you want to grow your brand.
And do you have any advice for small businesses that are starting that are feeling discouraged?
I feeling discouraged, feeling like you're not moving is you're gonna feel it. Everyone's gonna feel it. Like honestly, like I felt it. I was there, but as long as you keep on moving and as long as you think you keep moving with good intention, just don't see what the person next door is doing. If they're in the same industry as you, don't pay attention. Like don't see anyone as competition. Like be in competition with yourself, and as long as you do everything, o sea, como dicen, el sol sale para todos y con que hagas las cosas de buena fe, te va a ir bien, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the advice that I would give to someone starting that feels discouraged. Um, and also whenever you have failure, you know, whenever you're like, oh, like I know a lot of brands like they open and they close and they open and they close, and it's like you have to stay consistent whatever it is that you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
whether if it's with marketing, whether if it's like you have a local shop, like you have to stay consistent because consistency is literally what's going to help you grow, you know?
Yeah. And then we have some motherhood questions. So, you're building a business while raising your little girl. What has motherhood taught you?
I feel like after becoming a mom, my whole like mindset changed 360. Like it's crazy. Like now you're aware of things, and
Do you feel like you're more sensitive or no?
I feel like not sensitive. I feel like I'm more like have my guard up. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Cautious.
Cautious about everything. I know I share kata in social media a little bit, but not to the point where it gets too personal. You know, like I
Mm-hmm.
always try to also like keep her boundaries, or not keep. ¿Cómo se dice?
See, because I know some people don't ever post like their kids
Yeah,
or they'll cover their face
yeah. A lot of
out of
people.
like respect, or like I know I follow this girl who has triplets, and then she just stopped posting her kids, but people followed her for her kids.
Oh,
And now
but
she's
she.
just baking, but I think she posted like it's because they're too little and
Yeah,
I rather them grow up a little bit and then
yeah.
they decide, okay, mom, like you can
Yeah.
record us,
Yeah.
but that was all her
And yeah,
content.
and I feel like to each their own, like a lot of people have their own opinion. I do not share kata on my TikTok because I do feel like TikTok is much of a bigger community.
Yeah.
And Instagram, I feel like
More private.
yeah, and I feel like they're my like everyone in there are my friends. Like I post something and everyone swipes up and we just kind of talk and they love kata. Like
Yeah, I feel like it's more like kind of how you said, like more
yeah,
friendly than just like anyone can
yeah,
see everything like on
yeah,
TikTok. Like even people who don't follow you can,
yeah.
your videos can pop up or anything like that.
Yeah, but I do feel like motherhood has taught me so much, and especially be a stronger person. Like I feel like before, whenever you were like lazy or whenever you were like, "Ah, I'll do it tomorrow," like now it's like, girl, like you either do it today, if it's a Friday, you have to finish today because you want to be with your family or with your child like for the weekend. And you just sometimes you don't really have time to feel any emotions because you're with your child, you know, like they can't see that side of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it has helped me a lot and better to have that motivation of I'm doing this for you. You
And
know?
this next question is really good. It says, what are your biggest dreams for her future?
For Gata's future. So me and my husband have talked about it. I want to bring her like into the I know you started very young, like
Mhm.
literally in the
Gata
whole
will be too packing the orders.
No, and she's always there. People laugh
Yes.
because she's always there in my business room. But I want it that way. A lot of people have also asked about like daycare, me putting her. Honestly, me personally, I don't want to put her in a daycare if I can have her there with me. And she's learned so much. Like, did you see the video where she was popping the balloons? No,
No.
she was like pop. We had a whole arc when we went like a TikTok live,
Uh-huh.
and she popped all of them. I was like, oh my god, she's so helpful. But for her future, I'm just kind of taking it like month by month. She's growing so fast. I did think of like bringing her into like the business industry whenever she was a little bit older, like 5, 6 year old, and maybe do. My dream has always been to do like a raspa truck. I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to do that. Like I've always like ever since I got into the business industry. I've always wanted to do one. So I told Alex like it would be great to like have her there when she's older and no, que se gana el dinero, no nomás es de, because I do feel like it does get a little concerning whenever, because I don't come from much. Like honestly, like I don't come from much. Nunca nos faltó un taco, o sea, siempre tuvimos un techo y todo, pero no vengo de lujos, o sea, So now that I'm a little bit well off, like I feel like we're doing good right now. Um I don't want her to grow up with that mindset, como, mi mamá me lo compra, or like there's money.
Yeah.
So that's our goal. That's our goal for her childhood, like to have her grow up knowing her values and knowing that, you have to earn your money. So, I mean, that's what we're thinking.
For her future.
Yeah.
And who has been your biggest supporter? I know there's multiple.
There's
but-
multiple. So if
Para
you're
que no se
watching,
enojen.
but I would definitely say my husband. Like I would definitely say like he has seen it all. Like he's been through like my days where I was depressed, where I was so depressed I couldn't eat anything. Like he would literally be there like with the spoon trying to feed me something. So he's seen it all. I mean, through labor and through ups and downs. So I would say that he's been my biggest supporter, and he's always anything, cualquier, él me dice, ay, tú, cada cosa contigo, like you're always stressing yourself out, like all the time, te metes en cada lío, me dice, pero he's always there to support me. So I'm very, very thankful for him.
Perfect. We have something fun. So these are just rapid fire questions of like 2 options. So do you like coffee or energy drinks more?
I don't like caffeine,
No.
but coffee. I would go
Okay,
with
coffee. What about TikTok or Instagram?
Business-wise, TikTok.
TikTok. Personally, like personal
Insta.
life, Insta. Okay. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl, girl.
Sí, porque ahí
Talk
está
about the
the-
insomnia.
And then favorite lash style?
Shy. I have doll on right now, but I always go back to Shy. And it's our top seller.
And then favorite snack while packing orders?
Flaming hot.
The regular ones or the limon?
The limon. I could not do the regular
I
one.
love the limon ones, but
Yeah.
some people hate on them. But
I know,
think they
me
taste
too.
better.
I'm like, how? Like,
The
I
limon
can't do
ones
the
are
other
way
ones.
better. Did you see
Yeah.
the crumble cookie they came out with this week? Flaming hot lemon?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, people have been saying it's not good. But forget about that. And then one word that describes your journey. Just one word.
One word let me think about that, girl. One word that describes my journey. I don't want to say successful because that's like overrated. No, I would say one word that describes my journey is
Maybe like empowered or... I'll let you think on that one, girl.
Yeah, that's hard.
And then biggest business goal for the next 5 years?
I would say my warehouse. Like I would
warehouse.
really, really want like a warehouse, yeah.
And then favorite thing about being a mom?
It's amazing, guys. Like sometimes it's un dolor de cabeza, but it's a feeling that everyone says it, like, yeah, you have that feeling, but once you experience it, it's like that's mine. Aunque se parece todo a su papá. That's not fair. Maybe si se pareciera a mí, no, but that's something that it's a special feeling. I feel like there's no words to describe it.
And do you have a favorite slime texture?
What's this
Which
texture?
one? This one's fluffy, but I don't know if you
I think
got
the
that like
cloud.
the cloud
The cloud,
ones.
I tried it whenever you had the slime. I was like, ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, that one's the best one. And then this is finish the sentence. So success means...
Success means someone who is not afraid of failure, someone who is going to continue to work and to build whatever it is that they're building. It doesn't matter. Guys, for me, success doesn't mean that you have a certain amount of money or that your business is grown. Success just means that you're doing things right. Like that's what I consider like being successful. Yeah, that I'm doing things with a good heart, that I'm moving with a good heart, and that I'm growing, myself. Because a lot of people want to grow a business, but the business is going to grow if you grow as a person. If you want to stay the same with the same mentality, your business is never going to go nowhere. So
yeah, I always say, like, if you think it's gonna fail before you even start, then don't even start.
And there's
it at
no
all.
room for failure, honestly. Like it should never be in your head,
Yeah.
Like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
That always should be in your your
Yeah,
head.
if you think positively, everything's gonna go good. But I feel like if you have a bad mindset, we gotta change that. We gotta change that. So we're almost to the end. So we have to spill the love. Who is one person who believed in you before everyone else did, and what would you like to say to them today? Who is that person, and what would you like
Well,
to say?
I already mentioned him.
Yeah.
It's Alex. But do I say it like in first person or what is it called?
Yeah,
Third
you
person?
can pretend he's there. Imagine he's there, and you're telling him.
No, I just want to say, Alex, my husband, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I am forever grateful for all the love that you've showed to me, to our little family, and to Nelly Lashes. Literally, like you've been there through it all. Cualquier idea que se me mete, que ponme drawers aquí, súbeme esto, y hazme esto. He's been through it all, and he's never asked for anything like in return. And I know a lot of people like, not that it bothers him, but people think como que yo le doy dinero or like that, but guys, it's the opposite. Like he's the one that provides for me. Like he actually works in LNF. He's a supervisor there. So I mean, he does it all, you know, like he's literally handy mandy. He provides for me. He pays my truck, literally todo. So
You get the princess treatment
yeah.
still, even though you are boss babe.
So I'm
todavía.
forever, yeah, and I'm forever grateful for him. So if I could choose one person that has believed in me since day one, and even then in the beginning, he would think como que, because he wouldn't see the vision. And that's something, guys, no one's gonna see the vision but yourself. Like if you see a vision, don't go around telling people like, oh, because they're gonna think you're crazy. I remember telling Alex, like, I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my household. And he'll be like, I mean, no me decía nada, like, no es como que me mataba
Yeah,
el
but it's
rollo,
like,
but
oh, so right.
yeah. And I mean, we're so close to like to be able to fulfill that. So I'm excited.
That's super cool. And then we have Spill the Truth. But before that, let's decorate our slime. Here's some glitter. I already added some. And then I put some like pink sprinkles. And then a lot of little charms that
Okay.
you can choose. They're little.
So I just sprinkle it.
You could just put it. And then this can give it like some texture too. Little sprinkles. And what's one thing about entrepreneurship that people don't see behind the social media post?
Oh my God, there's a lot. Like they don't see the times that you're crying, that you're like everything's going wrong. Like, you know, you're always gonna have those thoughts. I'm sure you do too. Sometimes you feel discouraged, sometimes you feel like there's something you're doing wrong. It's normal. But as long as you keep on going and you always, you know, put a good face to social media, because you also don't want to be sharing like that side, you know, because I feel like, I mean, you can if you want, but
Yeah, for the most part, we all try and share like
the positive.
Yeah, you don't want to. I feel like sometimes people want to see that just para a la
Yeah.
gente que nos cae que no
Sí,
nos
que no nos
quieren.
quieren. And it's like, no
exactly.
les vas a enseñar
No,
eso.
like it, yeah,
And something else that honestly I find like not, it's good to be vulnerable sometimes and to express your feelings, but sometimes I see videos on TikTok where girls are like saying como que, oh, I didn't sell, like como dando lástima type.
Yeah.
And if you're a business owner, like I feel like that's a big no to me.
Mhm.
Like you should always just be positive and always be delusional. That's the word. That's the word for, what did you ask me that I couldn't find it? What?
Oh, the one word that describes. A ver. aquí.
Delusion. She's delusional.
See, I think is it the one word that describes your journey?
Yeah.
See, it was that one.
No, that sounds too harsh, but delusion could be
You're
one.
gonna be like, today I'm gonna get $1 million.
Yeah,
Así,
you have to be
today-
delusional, guys. I would manifest a lot, and I would in the beginning like do my vision boards and everything. And honestly, everything I've ever put on my vision board
has
yeah.
become
Like I remember one of my first vision boards, I put $50,000, and I remember thinking like, you can't think you're never gonna get there, but it's
Yeah.
hard not to, you know, because
Yeah.
it's like pues cuando.
Yes, and then
But
yeah.
now that I think back, I'm like, wow, like
I should have put more. I
what?
should have
Why
put a
wouldn't I
bigger-
put $1 million? No, but yeah, be delusional with your brand. Like, just that's what has worked for me, literally. And it's not really that it's worked. It's just that you feed your mind so much positivity, you know. So your mind is trying, like you're trying to reach to what you're thinking, you know. And if you have those thoughts, it's because like si tú, like if you're thinking of, oh, like, and don't think of materialistic things, but if you do, like, think of like, oh, like un carro, una casa y eso, like you're gonna reach that, you know? But if you're thinking negativity and you're thinking
like, oh, I'm never gonna get
like
there.
failing, like when y así, pues no, mija, cuando.
And then the last question is for Spill the Dreams. 5 years from now, what do you hope Nelly Lashes and your life as a mom will look like? What's the biggest dream you're starting to work towards?
So in general, I want to have I know right now, and that's literally the topic like in my household, like well with my employees and with my husband, like you need to hire more people. Like you need to, you're burning yourself out. Like literally ¿cómo se llama? This weekend you saw I went to the beach like just randomly.
Yes.
Like I literally
Did you tell me that you went and then came back and then went again?
Yes. So I literally, that day was on a Tuesday. We finished working and I told my mom, let's go to the beach. I mean, she works with me, so
Yes.
it's not like she
Vámonos de
has to, she
vacaciones.
can't, it's not like she has to call someone, you know?
Yes.
And my dad wasn't invited, but he invited. So it was a girls' day. No, but he was off, so he came also. And it was one of those times where it's just like, let's go. Like I need the break. I feel burnt out. So that's when the night before that, which was on Monday, I was having like a big mental breakdown, like because it's hard. Like I'm the one that pretty much does everything
Yeah, I
behind
know
the
that
scenes.
feeling where you do everything and then it's like, well, I also need time to like, I can't just work y luego que la
Yeah, and then you
recompensa.
feel like, pues, where is, you know, like,
¿Dónde está el dinero?
like, where's the vacation? Where's this?
Yeah.
So, I do see myself hopefully in 5 years with a bigger, and I hope to look back to this video, but hopefully in 5 years, we can have like a warehouse with more employees and I can have a little bit more time to myself, to be there for my daughter in 5 years. Hopefully she's in sports and maybe I'm there with her. Again, as I mentioned earlier, my goal is to be a present mom. Like before my business, before anything, my family comes first. So that's my goal, like to be able to my business to provide for my family.
I feel like it's a good thing that you're a business owner because that's what me and my mom always talk about, that with her having her own business, they were always able to have me at work and a lot of parents don't have that. So it's really good that you have your own business and Kata can be with you 24/7.
Yeah, she's always there with me. Like she's always either with me or with my mom. But I love having her there, even though sometimes it does get overwhelming, and especially now that she's going into her terrible too.
Does she throw things and grab things or?
Girl, yeah. Sometimes it's a good day, but sometimes she's getting all the lashes and just throwing them, and it's like she's breaking them, and it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I understand that that's not where, like, at the end of the day, like, I need to understand that she's not supposed to be there, I guess. You know? So I put myself in her shoes. Like, she probably does get a little bit frustrated, but I feel more peace of mind having her with me than having her somewhere else. Or
like without, like in a daycare donde no estás con ella. But my mom always says that, que es un lujo poder estar con tus hijos en el trabajo.
Yeah. So for the most part, I mean, I like having her around, and she's funny, she's goofy. Sale
And
con cada
especially
cosa.
because when she's older, she's going to be right next to you and you're going to have her packing everything.
Yes, no, sí, ya anda. She puts like the fragile labels. We have her put fragile labels, and she's literally gonna barely be 2.
Yes.
And she knows it all. She knows it all, honestly. Le digo, give me Lux y le apunto cuál, and then she gets it, and I package it,
She's a little mini you.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. Well, we're pretty much done. Is there anything else that you want to add into this episode before we wrap up? Anything you want to, like any upcoming projects that you have that you want to tell everybody, or just that you're grateful
aside
for
from the
them?
master class that I had mentioned earlier, which again, it's going to be in August 9. If anyone is interested and you guys are seeing this before August 9, DM me if you guys want to be part of our class. But other than that, we are working on things that I would like to keep them a secret. You guys can definitely follow me on Instagram or TikTok for sneak peeks. Yeah, but also we're dropping a style very, very soon, and we are in the works of many things.
Not too much.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all. And once again, if you're an entrepreneur that looks up to me, because I know we get those messages a lot, like, oh my God, you inspire me. Like, honestly, I'm glad it was, and it still is going to be a continuous rough, like, ups and downs, I guess you could say. So even though what I post out there in my social media looks like todo es color de rosa, it's not, guys. It's not. But I'm glad that my platform and everything that I share can inspire you to one day start your own business, whether if it's of beauty or in the beauty industry or anything else. Do it. Honestly, it's the best thing that you could do. And, I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Perfect. Well,
That
thank
up.
you so much for being on today's episode. Let's show them our slime really quick because we never showed it.
I don't
to
know
them.
why mine you can't see. Can you see the?
Oh, I put sprinkles mainly. Did you put
Oh.
any sprinkles?
I put sprinkles too, but I put some.
Some of the glitter.
No, these.
Oh, the charms. See,
Yeah,
it's because
pero
they
ya-
sink in there. Next time we'll
Okay.
make some clear slime.
Oh yeah, para que se miren.
Yes, but thank you
this is
guys
our
for joining us on
slime.
today's episode. Thank you, Nelly. I
Thank
love
you
you
for
so
having
much.
me. I'm excited for our next, whenever we get to do this again.
Yes,
But
I'm
yeah.
excited too. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.